caught up with Todd Moyer here this morning. Of course, we're unfortunately a little bit of a rain delay here at the Texas Nationals here with the PDRA. And Todd, you have assembled yet another masterpiece right here. This car is beautiful.
Yes, I believe our crew and the Bickle crew, we have put together one of a kind, I believe.
I mean, you got about a car for just about every class except Pro Extreme.
I enjoy drag racing. I don't know if you can tell or not. But yes, we enjoy our racing.
I watched you last week in the small tire category online, and I know you love that, and I know your mainstay is you love turbocharged cars, but this brand new Jerry Bickle Camaro is going to be a real speed demon.
Yes, the first run, just the first out of the gate hit was my quickest 60-foot ever, and if that ain't incredible, I don't know what is.
With these cars, the hardest thing about them is really getting them rolling. So if you have that indication and you can keep traction down track, they'll really fly.
You got it. I believe we have something to work with here. This is the motor and transmission now of the Corvette, which has already shown us some very impressive numbers, 388. I believe we've been 208, 209 with it. So, yes, it's going to be impressive. Tell
me about your Jerry Bickle experience, if you don't mind.
It's a one-of-a-kind experience until you work with that crew up there for a day like I have. The crew is just incredible up there. I don't know how else to put it.
It is. We spent a full day there, Jimmy and I did, during our winter shop tours there, and I got to tell you, Jerry calls it a race car factory, and it truly is.
It is, yes, a factory. The nicest thing you could ever work with up there.
Nobody seems to get too hyped up, and as you mentioned off camera a moment ago, there were a number of cars that none of us would have dreamt would have been here, and there's probably 20 brand new cars here today.
Yes, the blue Corvette down here, Jeremy Ray, the NASCAR. I just said they'd never be here. There's just no way. My car I thought was almost complete. Their car was so far from complete, and they're here too.
Yeah. Tell me real quick and give me a shout out to all your crew members, because I know you got some great guys.
Yes, Chase Driscoll, of course, my crew chief, and the driver and extraordinaire, just does everything. And then I have Doug Ivey that just comes in every chance he can, and here lately it's a bunch. So, yeah. Yes.
Because you like to race a lot.
I think so. It's a bad addiction. I don't know how else to call it other than an addiction.
Do me one more favor, because I'm a little bit weak on this, and I don't know the true meaning of Team D's. Fill me in on that. I've always wondered.
Well, I wish I had it all here to show you where all this started. One of our helpers, Alan Haltom, Chad, anyhow, and Chase. I don't know where it all came up, but this is years ago. This is probably 8-10 years ago, back in the old ADRL deal. But we came up with this Team D's. And, I mean, it's got to do with these cars. You got to have D's to drive these things. I mean, some of y'all understand where I'm coming from, but if you don't have D's, you ain't going to drive something like this. You just spool them up and it scares you, I promise you.
Todd Moyer, one of the greatest guys in the world. Turbo Todd is his nickname. The guy's run turbo cars for a long, long time. And this piece right here is a masterpiece, just one of them on the property here this weekend. And hang on, it's going to fly. You're watching PDRA TV from Ennis, Texas, and the Texas Nationals.